My name is Jeff.
What the fuck?
Hey everyone, it's Thursday, which means we get another bonus weekly Fortbyte. This was the 75th Fortbyte that I obtained, so I unlocked the Scarlet Scythe back bling, but I also unlocked another back bling that I wasn't expecting, the back bling for Vendetta, and you actually unlock it after completing 55 weekly challenges. And if, like me, you haven't seen the alternative styles for that back bling, be sure to stick around till the end of the video because they are absolutely crazy looking. Now for the first challenge, we have to put on 400 points of shields. I'm sure everyone knows what a shield is, but one tip that might be useful is that there's a bunch of shields in Team Rumble, so it's a great mode to complete this challenge in, especially if you go to the end zones where there's a bunch of drops, you can get 400 shields in no time. I'm not really sure why this is even a challenge or why I'm talking about it. Another really easy challenge this week is the Assault Rifle Damage Challenge. You only need to deal 500 damage. What I want to know is which one are you going to use for this challenge and why? My personal choice is the Tactical Assault Rifle. It might not do as much damage as a SCAR or the Heavy Rifle, but I think it more than makes up for it with how precise it is. Those are my thoughts. I'd love to read all of yours, so be sure to leave those in the comments below. Alright, moving on, the next two challenges I want to talk about is first the one that requires you to land at a different named location each match over the course of 5 matches, and the other one is the challenge that requires you to visit 3 clock towers. Both of these challenges will require you to visit Neo Tilted and Junk Junction. The more restrictive challenge is the one with 5 stages that requires you to land at a different named location each stage. You'll have to visit Neo Tilted for the second stage of the challenge after Paradise Palms. Next, you'll need to visit Mega Mall, followed by Pleasant Park, and then finally Junk Junction. With that in mind, don't worry about visiting Neo Tilted or Junk Junction specifically for the clock tower. Just be sure to visit those 2 clock tower locations alongside completing that 5-stage challenge. There's only one clock tower that you will have to go out of your way to reach. There's a clock tower at Happy Hamlet, but I tried to visit it twice in 2 different matches and each time it failed, so I think either it's bugged or they don't count it in this challenge. So instead, for a 3rd clock tower, you'll need to visit Sunny Steps, where you can find a sundial clock. I suggest going to Sunny Steps during the match that you also have to land at Mega Mall. Okay, moving on, these next 2 challenges will require us to get eliminations. For the one that requires you to get eliminations at Snobby Shore or Mega Mall, just look out for a match where the safe zone lands over either of the 2. You may also pick up a few free elims when you're landing at Mega Mall for the 5-stage challenge. The other challenge requires us to get 5 eliminations outside of a named location. To put it simply, if you're not in a named location, any eliminations you get should count towards this challenge. In my first match, I was lucky enough to have the zone go right over Snobby Shores, and I noticed a weird bug that was really helpful. If people were kind of near the outside of Snobby Shores, but I was still within Snobby Shores, I could actually get credit both for an elim within Snobby and an elim of an opponent that is outside a named location. So for a few of my elims, I was actually able to progress on both challenges simultaneously, so it seemed like something useful to pass along. But this is a straightforward challenge and it's pretty easy to do in Rumble. The only recommendation I would have is that if you see the zone on Mega Mall or Snobby Shores, worry about that elimination challenge first, because those circumstances are more difficult to come by and you need more eliminations. Our final challenge of the week requires us to use a volcano vent, an air vent, and a zipline all in the same match. You can easily complete this challenge during the game that you have to land at Mega Mall. Start by using one of the many air vents that can be found scattered throughout Mega Mall and around outside of it. Use the slipstream to quickly make your way north towards Pressure Plant. There's plenty of volcano vents scattered around Pressure Plant for you to use. From there, you should be able to quickly locate and use one of the many zip lines located throughout the jungle. If you followed along in this video, you should have all 7 weekly challenges complete. That'll also get us Fortbyte 86. For this week's loading screen, instead of a hidden battle star, we get a hidden Fortbyte. However, like the other Fortbytes of this type, it won't be available to claim until Sunday. That is the end of this video, everyone. If you found that it helped you, please show your support by clicking like and subscribe. Have a great day, and as always, thanks for watching. You can see we unlocked a bunch of different stuff. It's mostly just other variants of this back bling for Vendetta, but this thing is insane. I was completely surprised when I unlocked it, and the green and white one specifically, I've been looking for a back bling for my green and white characters, mostly just the Keymaster with the white variant, and this thing just matches it so well. So I'm showing you just a quick brief demo, but I'll be going into more detail on my next Fortbyte compilation video, which I should be releasing later today. I'll be showcasing and kind of giving my review of both Demi's back bling and Vendetta's, the 2 back blings that we just unlocked. So be sure to come back later and check that out. Have a great day, and as always, thanks for watching.